The Riverside Museum in Glasgow is one of the city's most iconic cultural and historical attractions. Officially opened in June 2011, the museum is situated along the north bank of the River Clyde. It serves as the new home for Glasgow's vast transport and travel collection, which was formerly housed at the Kelvin Grove Art Gallery and Museum. The building itself has a wave-like structure made of zinc and glass, symbolizing the city's strong industrial heritage and its relationship with the Clyde, a river historically associated with shipbuilding and trade. The museum's architecture is notable for its innovative form, featuring fluid, angular lines and an undulating roof that reflects the motion of the nearby river. The undulating form of the building's roof and walls evokes the fluidity and movement of water, a direct nod to the nearby Clyde River. This was a deliberate choice, as the river was the lifeblood of Glasgow during its industrial height, facilitating the shipbuilding and trade that defined the city for centuries. The Riverside Museum's collection of early cars is a vital window into the pioneering days of automobile history. It showcases the transformation from horse-drawn carriages to the first motorized vehicles that revolutionized personal and commercial transport. The collection starts with beautifully preserved horse-drawn carriages, offering a glimpse into what transport looked like in the pre-motorized era. These carriages, common in the late 19th century, are exhibited alongside the early motor vehicles to emphasize the shift in transportation technology. One of the standout pieces is the Argyll car, produced in Alexandria by the Argyll Motor Company, which was one of the most prominent car manufacturers in the UK during the early 1900s. These cars were some of the first produced on a large scale in Scotland, and they illustrate the transition from basic, utilitarian transportation to more sophisticated and efficient vehicles. The Argyll 10HP, for example, is notable for its durability and simple, effective engineering. The motorcycle collection at the Riverside Museum is equally impressive, charting the development of motorcycles from their earliest incarnations to the high-performance machines of the 20th century. A major highlight is the Vincent Black Shadow, often dubbed the world's first superbike. Manufactured in the 1950s, it was a product of British engineering innovation and was considered the fastest production motorcycle in the world at that time, capable of reaching speeds over 125 miles per hour. With its distinctive black engine casing and cutting-edge design, it became an iconic symbol of speed, power, and performance. The bike's presence at the Riverside Museum allows visitors to appreciate not only its aesthetic beauty, but also the technical brilliance that made it a legend in the motorcycling world. The Riverside Museum's layout,
apart from being a mess,
traces the evolution of car design from the rudimentary boxy forms and wooden structures of the earliest cars to the more streamlined designs seen in later decades. Visitors can observe the mechanical simplicity of early cars, often hand-built and featuring crank starts, wooden wheels, and open tops, alongside the technical advancements that later included electric starters, pneumatic tires, and enclosed cabins.
Anyway, enough about cars. Let's talk about the other exhibits.
Fine. The North British Locomotive Company, or NBLC, are one of the most significant locomotive manufacturers in the world. They play a central role in the Riverside Museum's railway exhibits. The company was established in 1903 through the amalgamation of three other Glasgow-based firms, Sharp, Stewart & Co., Nielsen, Reed & Co., and Dubs & Co. Together, they became a dominant force in locomotive production, especially during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The NBLC produced thousands of steam, diesel, and electric locomotives, supplying railways not only across the UK, but also in Africa, South America, India, and Australia. Their locomotives powered railroads in over 70 countries, making the company a crucial player in global railway infrastructure. This legacy is vividly captured in the museum through detailed models, documents, and actual locomotives that showcase the company's pivotal role in global rail travel. One of the NBLC engines on display is a 1930-built locomotive, which represents the quality and craftsmanship the company was known for. This particular engine was used for freight and industrial purposes, illustrating how railways were the backbone of industrial expansion, both locally and internationally. One of the stars of the exhibit is the London, Midland, and Scottish Railway 3007, a freight locomotive that exemplifies the heavy-duty engines used to transport coal, iron, and other essential resources across the UK's vast railway network. These locomotives were powerful machines designed to move large quantities of materials efficiently. The LMS 3007 is celebrated not only for its engineering but for its role in fueling the British economy during the Industrial Revolution. Another standout locomotive at the museum is the Highland Railway 103, also known as Jones Goods. Built in 1894, it was one of the most powerful steam locomotives of its time and the largest engine in the UK. This iconic locomotive is notable for pulling passenger and freight trains through the rugged terrain of the Scottish Highlands, providing a critical lifeline for rural communities and industries. The collection also includes other engines that reflect different eras of train travel, from early steam engines used for short passenger trips to industrial locomotives responsible for transporting goods and materials. Many of these engines have been painstakingly restored to reflect their original conditions, with historical plaques and interactive displays explaining their technological importance and impact on society. The tram system in Glasgow was once one of the largest and most extensive in Britain. At its peak, it was an essential part of daily life, allowing residents to move across the rapidly expanding city efficiently and affordably. The Riverside Museum preserves this legacy through its tram exhibits, giving visitors the chance to experience the golden age of Glasgow's tramways.